Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. Tonight, I'll be interviewing one of the greatest indie pro wrestlers in Minnesota and through the entire Midwest, Ryan Cruz. I cannot wait to hear his story yet again of how he got his started in the wrestling business. It's been a really long time since I last interviewed him. So, before I bring him on, don't forget to like my friends at State of Pro Wrestling. Follow them on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Also, follow the Wrestle Talk podcast. They are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, I am following this group called, I believe it's the Discussion Wrestling group, I think. I may get that wrong, but they have a Facebook group that I'm also following. So make sure you follow them on Facebook, because at the end of this interview, I'll be putting content on their Facebook group as well. So, and for me, I'm on social media. Facebook is Michael Mo. I'm on Twitter at Michael Pam. I am on YouTube, Michael's Wrestling Channel. So, be sure to check out all the websites and my channels and my social media pages and whatnot. So, you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let me invite Ryan Cruz. Just a second, you guys. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
It is going good. Guess what shirt I'm wearing
Here.
tonight? Your shirt. See?
I
I
like it.
figured
Nice shirt.
I figured I was interviewing you tonight, so I got a dress for the occasion. So,
Nice. Nice.
hmm everybody's been dying for me to interview you, especially Carol Castle.
Oh, yeah? Cool. Well, what
Say that
questions
again.
you got for me?
Well, I have six. I believe I have a few questions. If one pops up, I'll just answer it. I'll just ask you.
Sounds good, man.
How do you? Yep. My first question to you is this. I probably asked you about this a long time ago, but with, technology these days, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a new fan base, so I'm just going to ask these questions again.
Sure.
How did you get your start in pro wrestling?
I started back in 2004. I trained under Midwest Pro Wrestling, which was ran by Dan Shifty Schaffner,
Mhm.
Johnny Emerald, the Sheriff, and the anarchist Eric Cannon. I
Oh,
started back
wow.
in 2004. Yeah, and that was just outside the Twin Cities in Rogers, Minnesota.
hmm So, wow. Okay, now my second question to you is, you used to team up with Darren Corbin as part of the Northern Stars. Can you tell me, how did you guys become a tag team?
Yeah, we were the North Star Express. We started teaming in early 2000s, probably '05 area, I would think. But yeah,
Mhm.
we both had a common enemy at the time in Cody O'Neill and
Oh, say that. Oh, say that again, Ryan. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
can you hear me?
No, I think you're cutting off a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I was saying we started teaming in about 2005 because we had a common enemy in the new generation, Cody O'Neill and Aaron Corbin.
okay. Yeah. All right. So my next question to you is, oh my God. So I think a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, you wore this wrestling tights that has the birthday wrestling gear on it. And I was wondering who made that wrestling gear for you because
Uh,
it's quite interesting.
sure. So I get a lot of my stuff made by Craven Knight. Uh, he
Okay.
makes he makes a lot of wrestling gear for a lot of people, and so yeah, he's good quality, and so yeah, I've been going to him for a number of years.
Mm-hmm. Um, can you tell me what's your favorite ring gear that you like to wear when you're wrestling?
Probably my favorites. They are, I usually wear them at First Ave shows. They're my blue, they kind of look like jagged bottoms. Kind of like almost they look like icicles a little bit, but they're blue, they're black, and they're white, and they say Cruz on both of the legs.
Oh, okay. Now I can see you and hear you much better.
Perfect. Yeah, I moved locations. I was in my basement, and sometimes the internet's a little goofy down there, so I'm on my main
Yeah.
floor now.
Now that's this is much better.
Oh, good.
Um, okay, so now we gotta tell everyone how we first met. Okay, before I get on to my next question, we gotta tell them how we first met. Now, this is weird because we actually first met on Facebook. Remember?
I
I
do. It was a long time ago.
Oh my goodness. It was around 2012. You
Yeah,
know,
that sounds
I,
about right.
oh my goodness. I That's when I used to watch AWF I think it was Saturday Night Shockwave,
Yep, that
I
sounds right.
believe. Mm-hmm. And I used to just watch you wrestle and whatnot. And I was just, I'm a huge wrestling fan and whatnot. I figured Ryan Cruz, he's a good wrestler. So I searched for you on Facebook. I sent in my request. You accepted it. We talked, we chat. Oh my God. And the rest was history.
Yep,
And
that
when I finally went to my first wrestling show, I believe this was I forget what wrestling promotion it was,
mm,
but it was with Jerry Lynn was on that show. I believe this was back in November of 2012. When I saw you in person, oh my God, I was super excited. And I remember, shaking your, I was so excited, but at the same token, I was nervous.
sure.
And we both took a photo together. I still got that photo on Facebook.
Nice. Nice. Yeah,
And
I'm trying
that's,
to I don't remember the promotion either, but I think it was in like Richfield at the Knights of Columbus.
mm, yeah, 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 and that too. This was, I believe this was prime time wrestling.
That sounds right. Yep.
And yes, and I used to, when you face John Johnson, oh my God, I cheered for John Johnson and I booed the shit out of you. And oh, you gave it to me. You gave it to me so good. You, I mean,
Yeah, you yell at
you,
me, I gotta yell back at you.
yeah, I yelled at you. You yelled at me right back. Oh, let's not forget about Battleground 2014. It was you versus Craven Knight.
Hmm.
I had the opportunity. It was me, my friend Kurt took me to Battleground.
Hmm.
Um, you two wrestled each other. I was rooting for Craven Knight. I booed you. Well, actually, I was heckling against you. And after that match, and after you defeated Craven Knight, I will never forget this. You stuck your middle finger at me, and crowd, the crowd went nuts.
They did. Yeah, I
Mhm.
had to tell you you were number one.
Yeah. That was a funny way of showing it. And then and then you posted a photo of yourself winning the title, retaining the title. I forgot who you wrestled, but I told you that I believe it was Darren Corbin. I'm not for sure. And but I I was rooting against you, and oh my God, you sent me that photo sticking your middle finger and retain with your tile, and oh my God, so we got this unique friendship, but we know at the end of the day we're friends.
You got it, buddy. Yep. You heckle me, I heckle you right back. It's all in good fun.
That's right. And you know something, Ryan, I miss going to wrestling shows because um it's my it helps me get my mind off of things, when I'm working and then when I'm at home. I just want to get out, have fun, see my wrestling family because I consider you guys my family.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we all haven't gotten together as nearly as much. It's been almost a year since my last show, so it's kind of weird. I've never had even remotely this long of a break, and I definitely miss it.
Yeah, and also too, it's been a year for me since I
Yeah.
even went to a wrestling show. So I have never had this much downtime since oh my God, it's been several years when I started going to these wrestling shows and starting to get into the business a little bit more. I never
Yeah.
had this downtime like this before, but we all gotta stay safe during this COVID-19 pandemic and whatnot. So
Yep, absolutely. Better to be safe than sorry, that's for sure.
yes, and when wrestling do comes back, comes back, when wrestling shows are running up and running again, I think I'll be heckling wrestlers as always.
Yep.
hmm I probably, I probably will have to choose who should I heckle next.
Sure.
Yeah, you
Start your
never
list
know
now.
about me.
Yep.
It could be you again, but this time it could be you. It could be one of the graduates from the academy. Oh,
Hmm.
and speaking of the academy, that's my next question. Now, what do you think about these academy kids who have graduated from that school? We gotta talk about this now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good talent, a lot of young talent. It's nice to see a good group of young kids coming up in wrestling. So a lot of them are doing some really incredible stuff. So it's fun to see.
Mm-hmm. May I ask who was your toughest opponent that you
Oh,
ever faced in the ring?
of all time? Oh,
It could be of all time or it could be present, you know. Who
sure.
was
Arya Davari was always one of my tougher opponents. We fought a lot. We fought a number of times. Um, Also AJ Styles, he's very tough. I fought him back
AJ
in
Styles. I
yeah,
didn't
I
know you
fought
faced him.
yep, I fought him back in 2004. I was in a four-way match with him and two other guys.
Oh my goodness. You never told me that. This.
Just full of surprises.
Uh-huh. And you know what? AJ Styles is my favorite wrestler. I
Yeah, he's your
have
favorite?
Yes, I have two of his um shirts. You know?
Nice.
Yep. Um okay. Who would you like to face next when this pandemic settles down a little bit? Who would you like to face?
Oh goodness. I always love really I love slapping around Riley Jackson. He's always fun to fight.
Oh my God. I would love to see you slap him around in the ring.
Yeah, I
Like
enjoy
you
working
did
with
with
him.
Rob James. Remember? Oh my God, we gotta talk about this. You versus Rob James. Oh my God. That was one
Which
of my all-time favorite matches. You
yeah,
versus Rob James. You
he and I
slap
have
him.
he and I
You slap.
have fought a lot.
Oh my God. Because I was about to say you slapped him. You slapped him. He slapped you, and all these slapping around. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's another fun one to slap too.
Mm-hmm. But I would love to see you slap Roddy Jackson around.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, 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 oh. You know who I would love to see you face?
Who?
Um, he's the current AWF heavyweight champion, Kyle Pro. Oh
Ooh,
my
Kyle Pro.
God. This,
He and I
oh,
he and I have he and I have fought one time, but it was maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now. But yeah, we've only fought the one time. Super fun. I'd
oh
be
my
down with
God.
that.
You guys gotta, I would love to see you slap him around. He's actually really good.
He is
He's
very
got
good.
so much good. Oh, let me tell you something. I recently watched AWF on 45.
Sure.
Oh my God. Kyle Pro slapped Tony DiNucci. Can you believe him? He
Tony's
slapped
got one of those
Tony
faces you want to
DiNucci.
slap.
Oh my God. Because, let's not forget about you. Remember years ago, I think this was 6 years ago, you was making, after you lost a match, Johnny Parks came up to the ring and he said some stuff about you
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. And I think this is still on YouTube when he says some stuff about you, and then afterwards you kick him in the balls. It, that was so funny.
I think I do
Uh-huh.
remember that. I think I gave him the rock bottom right afterwards.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And I actually confronted you about this. We
Sure.
talked about this a lot. We talked. I confronted you about it, and you told me the reason why.
Mm,
Because now I understand why you did what you did.
sure.
Because at the time, Ryan, I think that was actually our first blowout. Was
Yeah.
that? But now I understand why you did what you did. You did
Mm,
it because you was being overlooked, and you wanted people to take you seriously.
and it
And
worked.
now, and it worked. So, and now maybe the next time you make a heel turn, I'm gonna understand it. I'll give you shit, but you know what? I'll understand it
I
because
appreciate that.
you know what? That's we're friends. That's what friends do. You like you said, you give me a hard time, I give you a hard time, you give me a hard time back. It goes back and forth. That's just part of our. That's just our friendship.
That's how
And
we roll.
and the same thing goes with Kyle Pro. Oh my goodness. When I heckled at him, Kyle's not a pro, he got pissed off. you know, I can, I can piss off any wrestler. Yeah, I could get into anybody's skin. So,
That's that Michael mode.
it's that Michael mode. Yes, right. So, I mean, so when you're not, my next question to you is, when you're not wrestling and whatnot, what do you like to do on your downtime when you're not wrestling?
That's a good question. There's a lot of things. Mainly hanging out with my wife and our cat and our new home that we bought this last summer.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yep.
Hmm.
Like to go to the gym. I love golfing, bowling, going to the movies when we can, watching movies. Yeah. So we
Hmm.
keep plenty busy.
And I have to say congratulations to you on getting married. And
Thank
that's,
you, sir.
yeah, congratulations to you. Um,
Appreciate that.
yeah, you like to keep yourself busy and whatnot. And yeah, and congratulations on buying a new home as well,
Thank
because
you.
not many people during this pandemic. It's just not many people have jobs and or homes.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, we are very lucky.
hmm we also, oh my goodness, it's just that it's been a weird year. We lost John Huber. I think
Hmm.
Luke Harper. I
Yep.
mean, oh my God. I know he always say this, oh, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means.
Hmm.
I just I miss it already. And every time I made a post, I tweet that out. I think not too long ago. I said, you know what? It's Tuesday, and you know what that means.
Nice.
Uh huh. So I got one more question to ask you, and
Sure.
one more question. I don't think I ever asked you this question. Are you into video games, or is Ryan Cruz's nah? That's not your thing. You like to just do outside stuff.
I grew up playing video games quite a bit. I haven't played them as much in the last 5 or 6 years, but I'm starting to get back into it. I'm playing right now. I really enjoy playing PGA Tour golf. It's PGA Tour 2K21. I
Hmm.
enjoy. I have a buddy that is showing me his new Oculus virtual reality system. I'm hanging out with a buddy tonight. He's going to show me that. So I'm interested in that. But yeah, I like to play when I have time. Absolutely.
Hmm. And did you know, Ryan, that I'm also into video games?
Oh yeah, what do you like to play?
Did when Michael Mo or Michael is not at wrestling shows or not at work,
Hmm.
I just sit at home. I relax. I watch I play some of my video games. I got every WWE video game except for one, and I played them all. I also got back into playing basketball. I got NBA 2K20 and as well as 2K21.
Nice.
I got so good at the basketball. They got, not only they got the NBA, but now they got the WNBA, Women's Basketball League Association. So, oh my God, I just played the WNBA like crazy, you know?
Nice. That sounds
Because
like
you know
fun.
what? It's about time that the WNBA is in the video game because it's like now a lot of women is getting a lot of opportunities now.
Yep,
Opportunities.
absolutely.
And yes, we gotta respect these women. They work just as hard as us men
You
do.
got it. You got it.
Uh-huh. So, yeah. So, yeah. Do you listen to music too? Or
I do.
what kind of music you like to listen to?
I'm a big hard rock and punk rock fan.
Oh,
The louder
wow.
the louder the better.
Uh-huh. See, for me, I like all kinds of music. I like R&B, hip hop. I also like, you know, I like heavy metal music. I listen to some, and I listen to some rock music as well. My poor dad is like his son listening to rock music. I was like, well, that gets me pumped up. I also like to listen to pop. I'm into my Spice Girls. Yep, I
All
got
right.
all their I got all their albums.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, I listen to my music because it helps me gets me hype up, all excited for what whenever I'm going to a wrestling show or work or whatever. That's the
Mm-hmm.
song. I just listen to my favorite music. But now there's one particular song that I like, Ryan. Oh my God, it's Eminem. In Too Deep. I listen to that song every day.
That's your jam?
That's my jam. That's my
Nice.
jam. I like the beats to the music, you know.
Nice.
So, well, Ryan, I don't want to waste any more of your time, but before we wrap this up, where can wrestling fans find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me either Twitter or Instagram. You can find me at Cruz Shakalaka. That's CruzShakalaka. Cruz
Wow.
Shakalaka.
Okay. All right, Ryan. Oh my God. It is such an honor to interview you once again.
Good to
And
talk to you,
I
buddy.
remember before I let you I remember our first time I interviewed you.
Hmm.
You rubbed my belly.
I was trying to
Oh
get some
my
good luck.
God. This was at actually I remember this. This was actually at Kurt's show, Minnesota Extreme Wrestling. And
Okay.
I went into the locker room and interviewed you.
Gotcha. Okay, I remember.
And you rubbing my belly. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. You have to show this to your you have to show it to your wife. You gotta show it to her. Right? She'll probably laugh. She'll
She
probably
probably
laugh.
will.
Okay, well, Ryan, you have yourself a great evening.
You too,
Okay.
buddy.
And anytime you want me to interview you again, just hit me up. We'll do this again.
You
Okay?
got it, man. All right,
All
sounds
right.
good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right. What a great interview. Ryan Cruz, he is one of my very good friends. I tell you, his story, really, it's really inspiring. And I hope you guys really enjoy this once I upload this video, okay? So you guys have a good evening. I'm about to get ready to watch SmackDown in a half hour. So you guys have a great evening, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Michael's Corner.